This is Pete from AmateurGolf.com here at Goat Hill Park, and we happen to find a guy that's touring the country for charity, which is the big deal. This is for charity. This is Patrick Koenig with RGV and PJKoenig.com.
That's right.
Goat Hill Park. What'd you think? You just came the last two holes in the dark.
Yeah, I got it in just at the nick of time. They pulled the pins on me, so I had to guess where the pin was, and I hit it close in the last one, but missed the birdie putt. But it was okay because this course is a lot of fun. I'm an amateur, or growing up, I was a municipal golfer, and my first membership only cost me $90. I mowed $10 lawns, 9 of them, and then I take that $90, go down and give it to the pro at Arlington Park Golf Course, and it was a course just like this. So
for the season, for the whole season.
For the whole season.
I love that.
I'd golf for the whole summer, and I would just love it. So I could see falling in love with a place like this. It's a good course. It's a little tight. It's got some all greens, challenging. It's fun. It's fun. You could easily play this every day and never get bored.
If I wasn't my own boss, I would never say this, but I play at least 9 holes here every night. I mean, I can't stay away. Yeah.
It's pretty good.
So what's the charity, and why did you start this ambitious tour?
Yeah, so it's the first tee of Greater Seattle, and I mean, I've always wanted to just play golf and not stop playing golf. And this was obviously the idea to do it with an RV. You can just go to the next town and play the next round of golf. But I didn't want to do it just for myself. I wanted to do it for a cause that's given so much back to me, and that's just the game itself, right? So I wasn't always the coolest cat in town when it came to the game of golf, but I quickly learned that if you're going to be successful and be somebody in this game, you have to knock that off. And so it's like lessons like that I've learned in small doses, and after a time you kind of take it for granted. You don't even realize that you've learned so much and gotten so much from the game of golf. And when I realized that, and I looked at the First Tee as an organization that helps kids make better choices in life through the game of golf. And that's exactly kind of what I learned over just the long run, and this organization has it figured out. And the First Tee of Greater Seattle does so much good work in that area. They're great folks over there, and boy, it'd be great to cut them a big check at the end of this tour.
That is so cool. Well, and Seattle's a great city for municipal golf, and you know we know that for junior golf, for a 12-year-old to play with a 50 or an 80-year-old or a 70-year-old that's gone through the hard knocks of life, they're going to learn so much. So really good on you for doing all this, and you have about 60,000 followers on Instagram, so people are taking note.
Yeah.
Let's have a tour. Where are you sleeping?
Okay,
so we're going to walk in to the RV.
There it is. Come on in.
The clubhouse.
The clubhouse, as they call it.
It's lit up in here, so that's good.
Yeah. Photo editing section of the RV / breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So it's a lot of multi-use areas, but we've got a TV over here. I'm surprised Caddyshack's not on right now, actually. And this whole piece here pushes out, giving RGV tour players extra room to dance and celebrate their birdies and victories or whatever you may have. As we move over here, we've got some Callaway box here. Just got some new sticks with Callaway, and it felt like I was playing with beginner clubs, honestly, before that. These things are good.
It's nice to upgrade.
It is. That was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. Let's see what else we can show you guys here. Back in the sleeping quarters. Over here.
He's gonna. This is dangerous. We're going into the bedroom here. Does he make his bed? That's the big question. He makes his. I'd call this a made bed right here.
Yeah, this is like partially made. You know, I just kind of threw the comforter down there and then just went out and hit the links or hit the rug.
This is super comfortable. What model of an RV is this, and how did you acquire it? And
well, I think it's a Coachman, but I've turned it into a recreational golf vehicle. Okay. So it's not an RV; it's a recreational golf vehicle.
And that's RGV.
RGV. They're all this comfortable. I
got it.
But up here, you've got no RGVs complete without a golf library. So you can see here, we got all sorts of good ones. This is an important piece. This is the RGV tour book where everybody signs.
Oh, cool.
And as you can see, we've got, there's everybody in here from NFL stars to NASA people. We've got, there's Scott's kids that signed it. They were so excited to see it. This is amazing. Yeah, you got Charlie and Lauren. It's great. It's great. So anybody that signs this, you're an official RGV Tour player, and it's big time. It's a semi-pro league, which is pretty amazing. So you probably put it on your resume.
You've taken it to a whole nother level here. You really have. You've thought of everything, and again, we're just lucky that you brought us into your world here at Goat Hill Park.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna have a chat. We're gonna talk about a few things, but really just psyched to meet Patrick Koenig, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And we can find you. Tell us all the places that people can find you.
So it really started out for me on Instagram, and it was PJ Koenig. Just for years, I just posted pictures of like my dog or something. And then I've always taken a lot of golf photos, so I started posting a couple on there, and it really took off. Golf Digest picked up a couple photos, and people were like, oh, they just followed away. And so I put a lot more effort into it, and ended up getting some really, really cool shots. And it's been a passion for the past 4 or 5 years, and great things have come from it. And I created my own website, pjkoenig.com, which is based off of the Instagram. And then that's where all the RGV tour stuff is housed. So you can see everything from the tour tracks, where I've been, the schedule where I'm going. There's a stop request on there, so you can come and request for me to stop by. I'm doing my best to make it to everybody. It's getting a little dicey. We'll see. And then you got our podcast there. So we're interviewing some nutty folks. I interviewed in my opinion, he's the world's best caddy yesterday.
Who was that?
Tony Schuster. We were in Palm Springs yesterday, and he's just. You got to listen to the podcast. He's got some great stories. He interviews for a lot of the the famous folks. He's Condi's caddy, Condoleezza Rice. So
cow. And she's good. She's getting good. She's playing in the. I just saw her in the AT&T. She had a couple of good shots.
Yeah, she's good. And according to him, she's a student of the game, a model golfer, and. He's an interesting guy.
Maybe she can help get you on Augusta. So I wish you the best with that.
We'll
but
see.
Are you single? You got to be single.
I have a wife.
Oh,
I have a wife. Yeah.
You have the most understanding wife. So throw a shout out to her.
Yeah. Hi, Jennifer. She is the best. She's the best. So we have a relationship where we do our best to support each other in our dreams. And my dream is to drive around the country in an RV playing golf. And she's an outdoor sea kayak guide. And she loves it. And so we're also very independent people. And we've kind of found a way to make a relationship work. We don't have kids. If we had kids, that'd be a different story.
Hey, you know what? Absence makes the heart grow fonder. Hey, Patrick Koenig from RGV. You've told us all your domains. I'll be linking to them. Thank you so much for being on Amateur Golf Talk.
Hey, you bet. Thanks for having me on. This is awesome.